I got chains on my neck, but my soul still hurt. Made a million from the mud, but I came from dirt. They see the flash, the cash, the fame, but not the nights I cried dealing with the shame. Mansions don't fix what the streets carve deep. I still hear gunshots when I try to sleep. Still see faces I lost in the flames, and I trade this gold just to hold them again. Therapy in the booth, liquor in the cup. I laugh with the crowd, but inside I'm stuck. They say I'm blessed, say I made it rain, but they ain't feel this $1 million pain. This that $1 million pain. You can't buy peace, got the world in my hands, still feeling the least. This that $1 million pain. Smile on my face, but I'm haunted every night by time and place. This that $1 million pain. I made it out, but the past still echoes when the lights go out. This that $1 million pain. It cost my soul, all the riches in the world, still I don't feel whole. Money changed my zip, now my mind state. Still move like I'm broke, still carry that weight. They think success wipe the slate clean, but scars run deep when you seen what I seen. Yeah, mama proud, yeah, but she don't know all the pills in the drawer, all the nights I'm low. Bought her a house, but I live in my head, where the walls still whisper all the things I dread. Friends turn foes, trust turned thin. Felt alone at the top, can't let nobody in. I paid the price, yeah, I earned this chain, but it came wrapped up in a box of pain. Every trophy on the shelf got a tear behind it. Every smile in the pics got a lie behind it. You call it flexing, I call it defense. Trying to cope with a life that never made sense. This that $1 million pain that no one sees. Luxury life with emotional fees. This that $1 million pain, dressed in gold, but I'm colder than I've ever been, truth be told. This that $1 million pain, the fame, the cost. Yeah, I made it big, but look what I lost. This that $1 million pain, can't fake the flame. You can buy the world, but not escape the name.
The playground's a war zone, shots echo louder than the dial tone. Graffiti on the walls tell a story they ignore, about kids growing up where love's torn and poor. Mama working doubles just to keep on the lights. Daddy disappeared like most Friday nights. Cops circle slow like vultures in the air, but when we cry for help, nobody's there. Hope don't live here, it just visits sometimes. We chase it through alleys and chalk out line lines. The schools look like prisons, the dreams like myths, and the future's just another name on the list. These are broken blocks where the pain don't stop, where the kids grow fast and the dreams get dropped. These are broken blocks where the world forgets, but we rise from the cracks with no regrets. Broken blocks built on blood and tears, still we walk tall through the darkest years. Broken blocks, yeah, the system's blind, but we still shine with the rebel's mind. I've seen brothers turn ghosts before they had a chance, and sisters raise babies while missing their dance. We build with broken tools, pray with broken hearts, try to paint masterpieces from shattered parts. These streets taught me more than school ever did. How to read a face, how to never trust a bid. It's chess in the jungle, every move is life. Gotta dodge both the law and the edge of a knife, but I still see fire in the eyes of my peers. Still see strength in the ones who face fears. We ain't statistics, we're stories untold. We're diamonds in rubble, we don't fold, we bold. They see a ghetto, we see a home. They see decay, we see a throne. Built from the ashes, born of the dust. In broken blocks, we still rise with trust. These are broken blocks, cracked but alive, where the real learn quick how to hustle and survive. These are broken blocks where we write our names, in pain, in pride, in love and flames. Broken blocks, they can't hold us down, even concrete flowers wear a crown. Broken blocks, yeah, the scars run deep, but we dream in the dark and we never sleep.
In the fire, raised in the storm, a child of the chaos where pain is the norm. No silver lining, no easy road, just hand-me-downs, hustle and heavy loads. Pops was gone, mom held it alone. Turned hunger to hustle, made struggle my home. I learned from the block, not a textbook line. Taught me how to fight, how to read the signs. Every scar on my skin, yeah, it tells a tale of days we ain't eaten and nights in the cell. But I never broke, never begged, never ran. I became who I am with no helping hand. I was made in the struggle, born from the grind. Raised in the dark with a warrior's mind. Built from the bottom, forged by the pain. Now I carry the fire, not shackled by a chain. Made in the struggle, I bleed ambition. Turn my losses into my ammunition. Made in the struggle, can't fake this soul. I came from the cracks, now I'm taking control. Ain't no role models, just street prophets. Taught me how to move with pain in my pockets. Dodging the sirens, chasing the light. Turn broken dreams into verses I write. They see the shine, but they don't see the roots. The nights I went cold with holes in my boots. The fights, the tears, the voices that fade. But all of that pressure made me unafraid. I'm not a victim, I'm a product of truth. A mirror of struggle, a soldier of youth. And I wear my wounds like medals of pride, cause I never let the dark kill what's inside. Ain't no shame in my story, no edits, no gloss. Every loss I took turned me into a boss. You see pain, I see fuel in my chest. I was made in the struggle, I was built for the test. I was made in the struggle, stitched from the fight. Came from the shadows, now I live in the light. Made in the struggle, with fire in my veins. I rose from the dirt and broke all their chains. Made in the struggle, that's where I belong. Turn the hurt into power, the silence to song. Made in the struggle, forever I'll be a voice for the voiceless and finally free. A voice for the voiceless and finally free. A voice for the voiceless and finally free.
Yeah. Yeah. I got chains on my neck, but my soul still hurt. Made $1 million from the mud, but I came from dirt. They see the flash, the cash, the fame, but not the nights I cry, dealing with the shame. Mansions don't fix what the streets carve deep. I still hear gunshots when I try to sleep. Still see faces I lost in the flames, and I trade this gold just to hold them again. Therapy in the booth, liquor in the cup. I laugh with the crowd, but inside I'm stuck. They say I'm blessed, say I made it rain, but they ain't feel this $1 million pain. This that $1 million pain. You can't buy peace, got the world in my hand, still feeling the lease. This that $1 million pain. Smile on my face, but I'm haunted every night by time and place. This that $1 million pain. I made it out, but the past still echoes when the lights go out. This that $1 million pain. It cost my soul, all the riches in the world, still I don't feel whole. Money changed my zip, not my mind state. Still move like I'm broke, still carry that weight. They think success wiped the slate clean, but scars run deep when you seen what I seen. Mama proud, yeah, but she don't know all the pills in the drawer, all the nights I'm low. Bought her a house, but I live in my head, where the walls still whisper all the things I dread. Friends turn foes, trust turned thin. Felt alone at the top, can't let nobody in. I paid the price, yeah, I earned this chain, but it came wrapped up in a box of pain. Every trophy on the shelf got a tear behind it. Every smile in the pics got a lie behind it. You call it flexing, I call it defense. Trying to cope with a life that never made sense. This that $1 million pain that no one sees. Luxury life with emotional fees. This that $1 million pain. Dressed in gold, but I'm colder than I've ever been, truth be told. This that $1 million pain. The fame, the cost. Yeah, I made it big, but look what I lost. This that $1 million pain. Can't fake the flame. You can buy the world, but not escape the name. I was 9, learning how to hide pain. Watching mama cry while she scrubbed out stains. Daddy left, said he'd be back in a week. That was 10 years ago and we ain't heard a peep. No cartoons, just late night news. No lullabies, just bills past due. Had to skip childhood, lace up quick. Learn to hustle, learn to struggle, learn the politics. I held my brother like a father would. Learn to lie with a smile just to say we good. While they played ball, I was bagging cans, trying to bring home something in these little hands. I grew up too fast, no time to breathe. Taught to fight for scraps and hide what I need. I grew up too fast, no space to cry. Had to act strong just to get by. I grew up too fast, innocence lost. Every dream came with a hidden cost. I grew up too fast, still trying to heal, but that little me still real, still real. Age 16, heart feeling 30. Tired soul, hands cold, dreams dirty. Used to wish for toys, now I pray for peace. Used to count stars, now I dodge police. Saw too much way before I should. Like death, like drugs, like pain, misunderstood. Told myself don't break, don't fold, but it's hard staying warm when your heart goes cold. I miss prom, miss laughs, miss love. Trying to build a life from the pieces of enough, but I still walk tall, scars and all. A soldier from the sandbox still won't fall. Every step I take, I carry my past. That little kid just wanted time to last, but the streets don't wait, they push and shove. So I became a man without the push of love. I grew up too fast, but I made it through. Learned how to fly with a broken view. I grew up too fast, but I'm still that kid, still dreaming of the life they said I'd never live. I grew up too fast, but I'm still here strong. Turn my pain to a verse, my hurt to a song. I grew up too fast, that's part of me, but I'm taking that child back piece by piece. Ain't no middle ground, it's war or peace. You either make moves or you rest in the streets. Clock ticking while we fight for a meal. Dreams big, but the hunger too real. I ain't got time to wait, I got scars to prove. If you don't grind here, then you lose your shoes. Raised in a world where the weak don't speak, and the strong either hustle or bleed in the weak. Every day's a dice roll, life or death. Pressure on my chest, still no time for rest. Got mouths to feed, bills to kill, so I'm moving with fire and iron will. Hustle or bleed, no safety net. You either get yours or drown in debt. Hustle or bleed, no second try. You fight for the crown or you lay down and die. Hustle or bleed, ain't no escape, just concrete dreams and high-risk steps. Hustle or bleed, I chose to rise, built from the pain, now look in my eyes. I seen the block eat kings and spit them out. Seen saints go broke trying to pray their way out. So I learned how to flip, how to stretch that dime. Turn pain to power and lost the grind. No fairy tales, just real life scars. No bright lights, just busted cars. But still I shine with a hunger so loud. They hear my name like thunder in the crowd. Ain't no backup plan, I bet it all. Stacking my dreams on a concrete wall. They said I'd fall, said I fade like the breeze, but I stayed and I fought. I don't freeze, I seize. Survival's not a mindset, it's a law. You either hustle or bleed, that's what I saw. No love in the system, no peace in the trap. So I write my truth in every bar I rap. Hustle or bleed, that's gospel here. Either chase the dream or disappear. Hustle or bleed, no mercy shown in the land of wolves. I stand alone. Hustle or bleed, the code we keep. You grind or you die, there's no in between. Hustle or bleed, so I rise and lead. Cause I ain't built to break, I was born to bleed. No silver spoons, no silver spoons, just plastic plates. Ramming nights, mama praying we escape. Rent due, stress high, dreams low. But I swore to never let that pain show. Hand-me-down scuffed shoes, cold floors. Hope in my chest, but they closed all the doors. They was born rich, I was born in the storm. But pressure made diamonds, now I'm breaking the norm. They laughed at my hunger, said I'd never eat. But I turned scraps into meals, now I feast. Ain't no trust fund, just trust in me. I came from the dirt, now I plant legacy.
No silver spoons, just grit and grind. Had to take what's mine with a broke state of mind. No silver spoons, just fire and fight. Made a throne out of struggle, now I sit tight.
I seen the rich kids play with gold toys while we turn pain into sound, real noise. They got chauffeurs, we got bus tokens. They got options, we got dreams half broken. But I ain't bitter, I'm battle built. Turn pressure into passion, shame into skill. Every note they gave, I flipped in the drive. Now I'm 10 toes deep and I'm more than alive. I ain't asked for pity, I ain't begged for a chance. I just danced in the rain, made peace with the stance. Cause real ones don't wait for doors to appear. We kick them down and bring the whole block near.
I ain't jealous, I'm just real with my scars. They tell my story like battle bars. You can keep your silk sheets and wine flutes. I'm from where we hustle in timber. No silver spoons,
but I forged my fate with hands that shook, but still held weight. No silver spoons, just lessons and loss. But I wear every wound like a chain with a cross. That's fuel in my flame, and now the whole world gon' remember my name. No silver spoons, but I built my lane from the gutter to the stars. Remember the name.